Today we are going to see how we can create a database tables inside a Docker container and how we can write a Java program to access those tables created in a Docker container. So currently, let's, I have no images and no container as well in my system right now. So I'll create a first MySQL uh, uh, image Docker run name. DB is the name of the container that I'm giving here. Hyphen T port 330606. E stands for environment variable, whichever environment variable you want to pass. So currently I'm going to pass here the password for the database created in a Docker container. So that is MySQL root password. Let's say 123. Latest is the tag. Currently, what it will do, it will first it will check whether this image is present locally or not. If it is not present locally, so it will going to fetch it from the Docker hub and download it from there. So yeah, depending upon the internet speed, it will take some time to download the images. So yeah, image is downloaded. So now we have to go inside this container. For going inside this container, Docker exec command is there. Exec it. So I'm using, yeah, we have to provide whether you are using a shell script or bash. So I'm using here bash command. Okay, we have to provide this container name as well. MySQL. Now we are inside this container, and to log in inside this DB, we have to log in through username and password. So yeah, now we are inside the database. So as we can see, we can run this command create show databases. So yeah, currently we have these four databases that are predefined. So now we have to create a database first. Create database. Use create. So I am simply creating a table with these columns: employee ID, first name and last name. Simple table I'm going to create here, and going to insert some dummy data here. Insert into employee details. So yeah, these two rows are inserted. So let's just run a select query here. So yeah, these two rows are inserted in this table. So now we have to write a Java program to access these two tables created in a Docker container. Now we just have to exit from here. Let's see how many images we have got. Okay, so as we are inside this folder only, we have to create a Java program here. Notepad datacon dot java. So yeah, I have already written this program to access this to act. This is a program to access database tables inside this Docker container. So I am just going to copy paste here. So what this program will do? It will create first a database connection to that database, and it will just run a while loop here to access those columns. Yeah, simply just writing a simply select query. This is the database name and this is the table name. So simply running a select query here. So yeah, this is fine. And yeah, one more thing, to connect to that database, we have to have that MySQL connector Java jar also. We can simply keep this jar here in this folder only. And now the main thing is we have to have that to run and build this Docker. We have to have that Docker file here. Docker notepad. So yeah, this Docker file is created. Please notice that here this Docker file shouldn't have any extension. So currently I'm seeing it as a text document. So you can have this file extension extended, and you have to remove this .txt extension. Docker file is created now. So yeah, from Java 8 copy. Copy. Now here the name of the file. Then here what is happening? First we have to have this. What is the image name? So currently Java 8 image I am copying here because we are having a Java program. So Java 8 image I have to copy download here. So currently I don't have this Java 8 image. If you see in my images, I don't have this Java 8 image. So what it will do, it will first it will download, and then it will run this Java program inside that container. So what it will do, and copy dot hyphen. So whatever content is there in this file, so I'm placing here this jar and I'm placing here this Java file. So whatever content is there, so that will copy, so it will copy those two files or all the contents here, and it will place inside the root directory of that container, of that Java 8 image container, and then it will run this file. And so yeah, in the class path I'm placing here this jar. Okay, this is jar, sorry. Java 8, yes. So I have to re MySQL connector. MySQL connector, yes, this is fine. Yeah, just save this. Oh, let us delete this file. So yeah, this file is there, and this file is not saved or what? Yeah, this is not saved. This file. So yeah, this looks perfect. From Java 8, copy work dir, run Java C data connection dot Java, and this is fine. This is the SQL query that we have to run. Java. Okay, this is fine. Please see that you have to make this DB URL with your connector name, whatever container name, whatever you are giving, and this database table name, whatever you are providing here. And this is this driver name, and yeah, everything is fine. Everything can be same. So now we have to first build this from Docker file. So yeah, building Java data connection SQL dot. So you are seeing this Java, it is not present locally. So first it is downloading from Docker Hub, and then it will run that compile that Java file which you are providing. So yeah, compiling this Java connection.java class. Yeah, this is done. Now first we have, let's see if it is going to run or not. It will not, it is not going to run because we, okay, communication link failure, it is throwing. So what happens, we are having currently two images. This is the image of that Java program uh, which we have provided, and this is the image of MySQL where the database is stored. And here, and we have to access from this Java program image to this MySQL. So we have to link both to these two containers. So for linking Java link containers, DP. So yeah, we to step ps hyphen a. So we are having this DB container, and we are having this data con SQL container where this Java program is written, and in this container SQL tables are stored. So we have to link both uh, these two containers, and for linking, this link is used. So yeah, now we are able to get the data.